So we're not far away from my online course being available to buy. It's going to be 25 plus lessons, including there will also be bonus lessons, downloadable worksheets, PDFs, challenges. I believe the value in it is going to be worthy of the price that I'll charge. I'm going to be charging £299 for the course. I feel it's comprehensive. It offers you a real meaningful pathway towards becoming the man that you want to be. Not the man I want you to be, but the man that you want to be. That's the important part. The title of the course is All Men Are Made, of course, but Lost and Lazy to Glorious Masculine Bastard, a survival guide for men in the mental health crisis era. I believe that I am offering a blueprint on surviving the current mental health crisis. The biggest killer in men right now under the age of 54 is suicide. Testosterone levels are dropping. Erectile dysfunction has never been more prevalent. Birth rates are declining. Women are choosing the single life, independent life, not needing men for anything that they used to, and men are struggling. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. That's individual choice, and that's fine. But men are struggling to adapt to this new modern culture, to this environment where masculinity itself is demonized and treated with a level of hostility in men, but yet praised elsewhere. You've noticed it. We also live in a culturally emasculated culture as well. The masculine man, traditional masculine man, has been replaced by the moisturised and the manicured man, certainly within our media, within our mainstream. And it's certainly the culture that's been created around us that men are struggling in. And it's causing the effects that we're seeing now in that, as I said, the biggest killer in men under the age of 54 right now is suicide. The suicide numbers of men at this moment in time are greater than the death rate of say breast cancer in women. The stats are rather alarming, and it needs to be addressed, and it's something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to address it in all the right, good, healthy, and honourable ways. I believe we do so by, instead of accepting this new norm of the emasculated man and this culture that's surrounding us, I believe that we have to go in the opposite direction. We have to become as masculine as we can be. I teach in my course, I teach the core masculine values. I teach the great, glorious masculine bastard path, which is about becoming the greatest version of you who helps others to also become great. None of it is negative. There's no hostility towards anybody or anything. There's no hatred towards any culture, any individual. Sorry, but there is certainly discontentment with the culture that we're currently existing in. But I don't say or use any of that as excuses. My whole ethos and everything that I am about is about making men better. It's about us accepting the challenge that we need to step up and be better men to survive in this culture. We need to be so great and good that we become completely unfuckwithable. That's the whole point. A quote from the Buddha is that he who lives a pure life cannot be destroyed. And that's what I'm trying to get around, is that we need to be pure. We need to be driven. We need to focus on our sense of accomplishment and achievement. And we need to do everything in the right, good, healthy and honourable ways. We need to be so good and great that we become unquestionably the best men that we know. Because when you're the best man that you know, then other people know it too. And when other people know that you are the best man in their life, then they rely on you, you depend on you. And this is something else that I believe is the key to a meaningful life. And that's being as good as you can be, as strong as you can be mentally, physically, emotionally and spiritually, for as long as you can be in the lives of those who care about you and depend on you, and the lives of people who you care about and depend on. Being as good as you can be for as long as you can be in their lives. That's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. That's a meaningful life, well lived as far as I see it. And everything that I put into my course is a culmination of the last 4 years of work. My book, All Men Are Made, Engage, Reject, Become Exceptional. My content, everything you see on here, everything that I've done, everything that I've written, everything that I've worked on, everything that I've lived, the experience that I've lived, I've poured it into my book and now into this online course, which is probably going to be around 6 hours worth of content, video lessons complete with bonus lessons also. I think there's going to be about 8 bonus lessons in there. And again, PDFs, worksheets, challenges, everything's in there. It's comprehensive. So you ask me, is it worth £299? Absolutely. If it changes one man's life for the better and he goes out and becomes from lost and lazy to glorious masculine bastard and enjoying life and loving life and engaging with the world as a better, healthier, more purposeful, driven man, then is that worth £299 to him? It's priceless. It's priceless. That's the way I see it. And I think at £299, I'm cheap. I think it's cheap for what is going to be in it, for what is in it, for what I know is in it. And I'm hopeful that I'm going to be immensely proud of it. And I feel it with every video I upload. I feel a slight swell or well of emotion, because I know the effort that's gone into it, and I also know the value that's in it for the right man at the right time, who really takes it on board and engages with it in the way that it should be engaged with, and that's all guns blazing. Go for it and get stuck into it and really engage with the messages and the ethos and the standards and the processes and the ideology and the philosophies within it. If you really grasp it and you're really ready, when you've reached that point that you're ready, that your desire to be the best man that you know over supersedes your desire to stay lost and lazy and a slave to your habits, that's when you're ready for this. And I believe in it so much, and I feel that emotion, and I feel that emotion tied to it with everything that I'm doing with it. So I'm loving it. Sharing this now. It's a long video, but hey, it is what it is. I'm loving the work that I'm doing. I believe in it. I believe in the work that I'm doing, and I hope that you do too, and I hope that you know that value. Also, I should actually point out that the first 50 downloads, or the first 50 enrolled to the course, the online course, when it comes out, will get it for half price. So there will be a reduced 50% off offer for the first 50 enrolled in it. And then after that, it will be £299. But there will be bonus content, and I'm sure over the course of time, it's there forever. So you can rewatch it as often as you need to. You can redo the lessons as often as you need to. You can do it at your absolute leisure, as and when you see fit, and you can return to it as often as you want, or as little as you want. It's entirely up to you. But I'm sure over the course of time as well, there will be more added to it. I'll probably add extra content as time goes by. Not saying I will, but I probably will. I can't see me not doing something more. But that's the whole point of it. The whole point of it is that we're all out here to do something great with our lives, I believe, and I'm certainly trying to do something great with mine. And any money I make from it, I can assure anyone that I'm not doing it because I want to do less. Any money I make from it is because I want to do more. I need to have that. I'll be honest with you, completely honest. I need to have the financial freedom in my life to do what I truly want to do. And what I truly want to do is nothing bad. It's nothing negative. Certainly nothing lazy. I don't want to swan off into the sunset and do nothing with the rest of my life. I want to do more. I want to help more people. I want to create better courses, better things that I want to make. I'll be do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to just throw it out there. Do you know what? I want to do my bit to make the world a better place. And I want to do that often. And I want to do that as much as I possibly can. In order to do that, I also need this course to sell. And again, it's not to take advantage of anyone, and it's not to swan off into the sunset. It's so that I can do more, so that I can do better work, so that I can do more meaningful work, so that I can reach more men who need it, and so that I can do a better job of creating more value and giving more value to the world as I see it. And that's what I want. And I hope you guys see that in me. I hope you believe in me as much as I do. That's the thing. I'm filled with belief, and I was everything that I wanted to be in my mind before I began the process of being everything that I actually wanted to be. I had to believe it first before I became it. And again, it's all in the course. So thank you guys for listening, and take care. All the best.